Welcome to 6-Minute Code. Today we are going to see about some fascinating tips in Python. Let's get started. Trick number 1. F-strings in Python. F-strings provide a concise and convenient way to embed Python expressions inside string literals for formatting. In printf statement, just place F before the string and surround your variables with curly braces. Now the value of the variable will be printed in your output instead of their names. Number 2. Create a single string from all the elements in list. You can combine a list of strings using the built-in join method to form a long string. This method joins a sequence of strings using a separator string. Number 3. Print string n times. Similar to how you can multiply a number, you can multiply strings with the asterisk operator in Python. By doing so, the target string is repeated n times. Wonder how? Whenever you multiply a string, you are invoking a special method called mul behind the scenes. Number 4. Measure the time elapsed to execute your code. Let's say you want to calculate the time taken to complete the execution of your code. Using a time module, you can calculate the time taken to execute your code. Capture the timings at the beginning and end of your code by using time function. Now subtract the start time from the end time. Voila! Here is the execution time of your code. Number 5. In place swapping of two numbers. Python provides an intuitive way to do assignments and swapping in one line, so you don't need a third variable or some calculations to swap numbers. Number 6. Reversing a string in Python. In Python, you can reverse a string with the interesting looking notation. This involves slicing and negative indexing. As the step size is -1, the slicing starts from the stop parameter and ends at the start parameter since neither of those parameters is specified. Number 7. Removing duplicate items from a list. Most of the time we wanted to remove or find the duplicate item from the list. Let's see how to delete duplicate from a list. The best approach is to convert a list into sets. Sets are unordered data structure of unique values and don't allow copies. Use function set to convert a list into set. Number 8. Get the difference between the two lists. If you want to get the difference of two list elements, let's see the best way to do this without looping and checking. To get all the differences, you have to use the set symmetric difference operation. So convert your list into set, using set function. Then set symmetric difference will compare and return the difference elements between sets. Number 9. List comprehensions. You can loop through the elements in a list in a single line in a very comprehensive way. The output elements from the for loop is stored in list. Here for loop iterates through the list and checks the condition. And finally the result is stored in a new list. Number 10. You can separate big numbers with the underscore. If you are declaring a large number, you can just use underscore to separate numbers as like we use commas. Number 11. Opening a website. Python is all about cool stuff. Here is one of the coolest tricks. You can open a website using a Python script. Sounds interesting? Import web browser to do the magic. This is how we can open a website with just a single line. Number 12. Multiargs Function. It is one of the coolest Python tricks. Let's say you are creating a function and you don't know what will be the number of arguments that will be coming from the user side. Then how can we declare the parameters of the function? Here comes multi-args functions. This will accept any number of values passed by the user and we can iterate through it. Just use asterisk before argument. Now any number of arguments passed to the function will be collected as a tuple. Number 13. Lambda Function. You can declare function in one line. Yeah, you heard it correctly. Use Lambda Function. These are also called as anonymous functions because these functions don't have names. Number 14. The Walrus Operator. Walrus Operators is one of the latest additions to Python. It was recently added to Python in Python version 3.8. It is an assignment expression that allows assignment directly in the expression. Use Walrus Operator and store the result of comparisons directly into a variable for future use. Final trick number 15. Print function of Python has some pretty cool features already. But sometimes you might need something just a bit more powerful. Here you have pprint function. Pprint offers some structured printing opportunities when your data is more structured and nested. We came to the end of this video. These are some cool Python tricks. Hope you like it. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. As always, happy coding!